So I went back, and I remember it wasn't a physician that brought me back. It was a lady, and she was, I don't know, a physician's assistant or something. She wasn't a medical doctor yet. So she started telling me all the tests they were going to run. They want to run an EKG. They want to check my heart. They're going to do labs. We need to start an IV. We need to do an MRI. And I listened to that, and honestly, the only thing I was thinking was money, money, money. And I knew I was trying to get divorced, and I knew that this was not in my budget.
Yep.
So I sat there for a ridiculously long time, and they didn't come in. And then she came in, and then she took blood, and then she took my blood pressure. And I'm like, this is really ridiculous. I have a headache. And I asked her at that time, and I said, can you not just prescribe like medication for migraines? People get migraines all the time.
It was.
Mm-hmm. And so she goes, I can ask. And so anyway, it took more time, long time. So finally I decided that I was going to just leave. So I got dressed, and I just left. I walked through the hallways.
She tried to leave the
and
hospital.
I got to the mean lady at the front.
Again.
And I said, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I said, look, I'm going to go. And I don't know what my bill is so far, but can you just bill me for the balance? Because I'm just going to go in a week. And she goes, oh, no, I don't think that you're supposed to leave. And I said, I'm sure I'm not supposed to, but I'm allowed to. So she goes, will you just sit down right there really quick and let me just tell your doctor you're going to leave? So I sat down. Even if it's not showing, does it say we're still recording? We have a broadcaster next to us, sorry. And I sat there, and then nurse person came to me, and she goes, I thought I saw you walking down the hallway. Where are you going? And I said, look, I'm not doing all these tests. I said, my heart is fine. I'm not spending the money. And she goes, if I tell you we're only going to do an MRI, will you please stay? I said, if we're only going to do an MRI, then that's fine with me. So I got the MRI. I sat in my little room in my workout clothes, texting Martima, this is what we're doing. So stupid. And probably an hour later, I had this nurse doctor come in the room with another doctor. I can see his face. He was a little short white man. And he looked at me and he said, I've been doing this a long time, and I operate better when I'm just a straight shooter and I just tell you what it is. And I'm like, so do I. I said, if I know what it is, just give it to me. And he said, we found 4 masses in your brain. One of them is so big that it's pushing one hemisphere of your brain all the way to the other side. And he said, we need to get it out right now. I'm calling a hospital to get you admitted.